Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as Vietnam, as we continue our second war against North China. Last time we're just still trying to take Tianjin, as we're a bit, well, stuck. At the same time, I am going to have to try and conquer these cities little by little. These coal power plants as well, but afterwards we're not going to expand this way anymore. Well, maybe if we had to take these coal mines, perhaps. But primarily we are going to, after that, we are primarily going to gather as much force as we can, and probably have some units entrenched on these roads, or maybe a little bit more north. Hold on to that area, then prepare to launch an attack on Tongjiang, and perhaps with some units attacking the missile fabrications here. Once we somehow take these, then we'll concentrate what we can against Beijing. Of course, we are going to deal with the annoyance of the artillery from Dajing and Beijing's other fabrications over here. But also their garrisons, which we cannot forget about that as well. Still, that's pretty much just one thing we gotta do as best we can. In the meantime, I'll just gather more forces. I will gather them over here, entrench, and then send them out again. Send them out to gather my units here. In the meantime, though, our economy is surprisingly getting a little better. Approval rating's gone down, GDP's gone down, population's shrinking a little bit. That's fine. Anyway, I don't know what some of these units are doing. Most of them are not even damaged. It's a bit odd. But now there's only two, and eventually only one garrison left. As for, I guess Manchuria, they're not doing well against the Koreans and the East Siberians, even though the Koreans have not made much progress, unfortunately for them. Anyway, we finally took Tianjin. Now we're going to move on to Honggujan? I think that's how you say it. I really don't know. In the meantime, our brand new destroyers, or wait, are these brand new? I guess they were, are finally deployed here. Meanwhile, our navy is still going to do a bit of a scattered fighting everywhere. But I might as well just let the Taiwanese gain this land if they can, because after all, I'm the kind of guy who just wants to, you know what, they fought hard to try and get this area, even if they failed, so why not just cut them a break and, you know, just let them take it if they can. Well, if they can. In the meantime, gotta get this destroyer, get a little closer, somehow, towards Honggujan, and hopefully begin bombing their place with artillery support from the sea. At the same time, the North Chinese are counterattacking somewhat. They still got several units. There's 4 garrisons here, so that's going to be annoying. What problem to deal with? The Manchurians actually took this oil derrick, which I guess I should have realized when I was at war with Manchuria. But you never know, though, because Manchuria might out of nowhere just declare war. You don't go that way. Just entrench at Langfang, even though that town's been bombed a lot. Alright, now move up immediately toward Tangshan. Have more unit support. These units primarily are mixture of artillery and A units. Well, I suppose we'll send them out a little bit closer to just bomb this area. Why did one of my units retreat that area? I don't know. I told them to attack here, even though I'm not really right-clicking and attacking certain units specifically. But it's just one annoyance. Although, I am going to send some towards here just to deal with these annoying units that are going to constantly counterattack. Whatever they can, that is. Okay, moving up. Tangshan is getting bombed. My navy is not going to be able to do much here since the Manchurian water territory is pretty much off limits at the moment. And of course our relations are pretty cold. We still have a war justification, but I'm not gonna bother with another front if we're gonna conquer North China and then hit directly into Manchuria itself. Which, their capital is actually in Shenyang. That I completely forgot. So that's one thing to deal with, I guess. In the meantime, we'll just take these coal power plants. My armies are gathering. The front here is just left alone, since there's practically nothing to defend. But that's fine for them. I mean, if North China falls, we'll probably just gain all this territory and all these units will just surrender. Some, I think. Tibet will probably gain some of the land back. Mongolia will grow in size as well. And of course, Manchuria. Let's forget about them. Okay, I think we've done enough and just take these mines. I'm not so sure about this village though. Well, I guess we could try and take that border with Manchuria and just hold out. That was easy. Okay, you guys move up there. Now you guys head straight to these other coal mines. While dealing with these garrisons that somehow managed to escape. I got fighters that are going to bomb any units that attack, particularly these A units if they can. Got some Votniks, I got infantry units here, gotta get these units. Nah, they'll just stay there. Okay, you Votnik over there and reclaim that land. Somehow we failed to take that. Well, that's annoying. These garrisons are proving their worth of being cannon fodder, unfortunately for them. And that's both garrisons gone. Now, is there anything else here so we can border with Manchuria? Somewhat. Let's see. Yep, there's a full garrison, but they're completely cut off from any reinforcements. So there's nothing they can do there. Okay, where are you guys going? Get back over here in case the North Chinese launch an air attack. Okay, so with that I'm going to gather as much as I can. All the available ground units. I really do not care what type they are. Infantry, tanks, I don't really care. You, however, retreat. You guys, where are you going? Well, then again, I guess we could border with Manchuria a little bit more so that they don't gain certain lands. Are you kidding me, Manchuria? Really? So now you decide to declare war as well? Well, that's just great. Well, that's just great. Oh, I am just gonna... Okay, thank you, Ukraine. But I'm just gonna ignore Manchuria for now. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So after just barely a year of peace, like North China, they too decide to declare war. Great. But we are gonna focus on North China, then we'll deal with Manchuria. Seriously. And I got a lot of messages, most of which are the projects I've been building, particularly agricultural farms, and a few other timber mills as well. I don't really care about the damn eco facts about trees, okay? I kinda get it, but hello, I need the trees for, you know, our industry, at least. Seriously. I mean, as long as we're able to regrow some trees, it'll be somewhat okay, I guess. Probably not. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And I went off topic as well. Still, anyway, got several ships here, but I'm not gonna bother sending them out. And I lost some land here, and I just lost that village. Really don't care. And we just lost some land here as well. Well, that's interesting. The North Chinese are just kind of counterattack. Well, I am going to be needing a lot of units here. Deal what we can against the Manchurians, if we can. But primarily, We're just gonna defend against North China and then try and take them out. Mostly units, however, are way too damaged. And even though I keep telling them to entrench, they do keep going in the wrong direction. Areas that I don't want them to go. Okay, would you please just gather here? I don't have that much fighters, to be honest. Most are way too... most have taken far too much damage. I'm gonna send them up to Tangshan, even though that airfield's not even repaired yet. Okay, that's a lot of artillery. You know what, I think I'm gonna do one thing. Try to conquer North China if we can. If that was the case, we take on Manchuria, but we're just gonna grab as many territories as we can, then probably towards Jinmen, I guess, and perhaps Zhengwu, and border up here. That is, if we see, that is of course when we see how much territory the Mongolians would gain as well. So, this is still not enough. Most of my armies are still scattered, and it's the journey is going to be a while, though. Anyway, I'll accept Nepal. Remove all these. Critical shortages by Eastern Siberia. Wait, shortage of what? Consumer goods, and their economy is non-existent. Okay, how about... let's see. This probably seems a little much, but I have no choice. Give them some consumer aids for their people, at least. The North Chinese counterattacking. Just bomb it. There we go. My rest of the army is just scattered. Constantly regaining certain lands, but let's see. Their military goods is shrunk. Petrol, of course, is still pretty much still gonna be a lot. But I guess I have no choice but to launch the attack now. I would like to have had more units, but I have no choice. Okay, gather here. Head toward Tongjiang. Not so sure about the Beijing missile fabrications. Then toward Beijing if we can, with the help of the Air Force. Okay, I think that's quite enough. Now we're gonna go in there. But they are losing supplies or are too damaged. Okay, you know what, just have everybody attack. Okay, Tongjiang is definitely not gonna fall that easily, especially with the North Chinese Air Force, if there are any. Still gonna be dealing with problems for us. Okay. On second thought, these guys attack the coal power plants that are here. So we're gonna have a two-pronged attack, kind of, hopefully. I said attack this, not... oh god. I have to manually tell them to attack a certain unit, of course. I'll have this destroyer move up a little bit to start bombing these Manchurian units. And of course, because this is the capital, they are going to fight a lot more tougher. Well, and once again, I am losing my aircraft fast, but I will need their air power more than ever. I don't care how damaged you are, get out there and help. Where are you guys going? Thank you for conquering that now. We're gonna move up. Finally took that. We're gonna concentrate on the missile fabrications here. There's only one garrison. And now Beijing itself. Okay, these ships are gonna retreat now since one of them looks, yeah, one of my destroyers is taking damage from their artillery. Go figure. Okay, these destroyers have got to retreat back to the naval base that's over here. Now, how's Beijing? We're kind of taking out their forces bit by bit. Not by much, though. Where's this Vodnik going? You can retreat, but yes, thank you for retaking that. Okay, we are really desperate for more heavy air attack now. Sacrificing my air force just so we can conquer Beijing. Most of my own forces here are a bit stuck. Just have to gather as much as we can. We're losing our economy slightly. Social spending, I'll reduce that by 1%. Keep taxes as they are. Oh god. This is really gonna take a while. Okay, we're taking out their garrisons slowly. But okay, you know, better to gather up in Tongjiang and then head toward Beijing immediately. Hopefully. Alright, I think that's enough. Turn around. I keep dealing with the North Chinese constantly sending reinforcements. Whether it's infantry unit types or whatnot. And there we go. Beijing has fallen. We're just gonna wait for an entire day to see if the rest of the land would fall. After that, we probably should focus on Manchuria afterwards. I've sent the majority of my armies heading north. Most are just gonna remain. Most of my fabrications are still gonna keep producing as much as I can. Speaking of which, how's my ship production? My 3 remaining battleships are still gonna. It's still gonna take a long time to get these built. My submarine fleets are being built, patrol ships are being built, and everything else is being built. Whatever. Alright. Okay, that's a rather interesting look. Yep, the rest of the territory is now under our control, but also Tibet, Mongolia, and Ugaristan. Once again, can't seem to say their name correctly, but whatever. Well, there we go. Finally, North China is gone. Even though there's a lot of territory that would be nice to be under our control, but what do you expect? Also, nice division for the town of Inchuan. That's now under Mongolian control, whereas the rest of these units are under Tibetan. Well, at least Tibet and Mongolia have managed to restore their territory and more. If I take a look at their loyalty, yeah, Mongolia has grown in size a little bit more, which includes former lands under Inner Mongolia. Let's see. Kyrgyzstan has gained some lands somewhat, which is a bit of an odd look. Tibet has slightly regained some territory except for these, which is now under ours. Oh, and one territory that's under Kyrgyzstan's control. Oh well. But at least now, all the rest of the units are under our control, and Tibet has gained the rest of their forces here, which includes the navy that's over here as well, along with a carrier and a lot of transports and submarines. I don't really mind. Still, it's somewhat good for them. The Japanese forces haven't gained anything except for this slight territory here, and Tibet has somehow still has this one patch here. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, taxes are still gonna remain, I guess. Or I should reduce that just by 1%. New designs, new frigate, and another frigate design. So that's 2 ships. Power, and all that. Well, North China's fallen, but most of my units are way beyond. Damn it, where are you guys going? Get back here. Oi. First, I need to check one thing. Supply depots. I have several over here, but it looks like there's none anywhere near Beijing. Okay. Okay, build one in Tongjiang, I guess. Now, where is the barracks? Oh, here it is. Heavily damaged, and it's not going to be repaired anytime soon. Will you guys just stay here? You're going to repair here. Jeez. My Air Force, on your hand, oh, it's tiny. It's really tiny now. I am going to have to get them repaired. Fast. Aircraft production, on your hand, is one thing to think about. Okay, Hanoi. What should I build? I guess some phantoms, I guess. Over here, still fine. Right, phantoms are almost done. Okay, a MiG or a flanker? Nah, I guess I'll go with a MiG. More facilities are repaired. Taihei, that's still fine. Okay, that's... I'll just build different designs, 3 different designs anyway. That's fine. These are almost done. Over here, I'll build another Hurons. And that's about it. Ship production. Still have plenty of designs standing by. Missiles, leave them alone. Ground units. Well, where are they going? Why are they following these artillery? I have no idea. In the meantime, however, it's time for the war against Manchuria next. Although most of the armies are a bit damaged, and they are going to get repaired immediately. Okay, next up is Chifeng, and what's this? The village of Lingguan. Conquer that. Expand towards this river, or actually this river, actually. More facilities are done. Well, most of which are either captured or repaired. The Japanese have not landed anything yet. Why? I have no idea. Okay, get in there and take Lingguan. Oh well. Our approval rating is dropped dramatically. Taxes are going to reduce a little bit more. Somewhat. Social spending I'll increase to about 73%, I guess. But I'll keep taxes as they are now. Okay, next up. Jianping. While the fighting goes on, I guess I'll take a look at the rest of the world and see what's going on. No progress between India and Pakistan. Saudi Arabia, Iran, no need to comment about them. Moscow is not looking good, despite their economy somewhat strong. And everything else is somewhat strong as well. Poland, on the other hand, Well, Kaliningrad isn't going to be able to conquer Poland anytime soon, but then again, it will be a shock if somehow Poland falls and Kaliningrad becomes the dominant power here. Wait, what? Trouble timber industry? Da 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 da. So it's because of fire, huh? A forest fire. Well, that sucks. Industrial complex. Okay. What else? Belgium. How are you doing? You just lost your only other production. Yeah, this is not looking good for them. South Germany, Milan are still going at it. Rome trying to take. Wait a minute. Do they have any troops here? Looks like it. Africa. Okay, Ethiopia, you are screwed. It's time to say goodbye to them. Somalia is a growing power here, along with Eritrea. And Kenya. Must forget about them. Okay, more facilities are done. Nothing else going on other than Burkina Faso getting swallowed up. Brazil being pushed back, but Paraguay is expanding into Brazilian lands now. There's nothing else going on up here. Mexico, California, okay, they are bankrupt. They are bankrupt. Wait, who else are they at war with? Oh, let's see, it's not Texas, obviously, but that's not good for them. Colorado, still not gonna fall. Technically, there are wars going on in North America, but not really much fighting. Directly, of course. Okay, we've taken that, but wow, that's a lot of artillery. Alright, our economy is beginning to shrink. Somehow. Then again, taxes are kind of low. Social spending is increased a bit, but I'm going to reduce that just slightly. Next up, Chifeng. I guess we'll expand a little bit north. Just so we don't have Mongolia expand this area too much. But I will see what they have. Lots of land for agriculture. Water, primarily here. Timber. Nah. Petrol. Manchuria doesn't really have that much. Well, except for a few patches. Coal. Quite a lot, but Eastern Siberia is probably going to gain all that. Here, probably us. I don't know. But let's see. Metal ores. I guess South Korea. I guess the Koreans are going to gain the most territory. I think. Uranium. Eastern Siberia has the most. That's about it. Alright then. So I gotta turn around and take these coal mines. We don't need to expand that direction anymore. We could probably just gain all that if Manchuria falls. Once again, there's a lot of artillery here. No surprise about that. So, remove all these messages. Coal mines are finally taken over. Now the big push towards, what's this? Jingji, actually. Yeah, it could be nice to have under our control. A lot of these facilities are under repairs now. Supply depot being built. A few others are way too damaged. More facilities are done. Primarily the ore mines that I've been building. Alright then. I guess we could conquer Jingzhou and surround the area. I don't really have much of a navy at the moment. Primarily those that are still here. So I'll send them up here. But not all of them. Most of these frigates are just going to stay where they are. Okay, maybe doing the surrounding strategy wasn't such a good idea after all. Do that. Only one garrison there. The naval base of Jinji is now ours. We're just gonna gather our forces here. So let the AI conquer whatever they can. Somewhat. Alright then, so got more facilities done. Repaired or built. And most of them are just expanding north. But others are just going the wrong direction. And oh yeah, I did forget to try and scrap some of my T-54s, but I might as well just keep them anyway. Nothing more but cannon fodder, just to get rid of them. But also try continuously build more T-80s and T-90s. So we're just gonna check a few things. Got 2 artillery, so I'll just keep building more artillery anyway. And that's 4. And that's fine. Guangzhou. Continuously build T-80s as best I can, even though there's only 1 land fabrication. Hanoi. You're still gonna keep building more units. This place. Well, they'll just keep producing whatever they can. Jingji that we just took. Wait. Yeah, that's gonna take a while to repair that area. Time to expand it a little bit more, except you guys deal with this scorpion a little bit. Alright, Suizhong. You move up and cut them off. And this M4 better retreat. Let's see. All that's left are garrisons. And my patrol ship just got sunk. Well, I'm gonna send my heavier unit ships to scout that area. And it doesn't look like it's gonna fall anytime soon. But then again, they are still being well supplied after all. Why they have not conquered that, I have no idea. Suizhong is finally fallen. All these transports are just gonna keep getting bombed. Due to our navy, after all. Aha! There's a submarine. Alright, remove all these, wait. I'm gonna go on I'm just gonna continue on a little bit longer, just a little bit, for one more day at least. Fujing, I guess, is next to conquer. Okay, these towns and cities are getting conquered rather easily. Okay, move up. Let's see, we're getting close to the capital, one territory at a time. Manchurians are putting up a somewhat of a valiant effort to stop us, but it's not going to do anything for them. Okay, this has not fallen yet. I gotta get these ships move up a little bit more. And to find where that submarine went. And it just disappeared. Oh, I did say one more day, but I did check the, I can be an idiot sometimes. Probably stop at once it's 10. No, not 10. There we go. Okay, it's not really what I would usually do, where I would just stop just at the moment the next game day begins, but at 12 p.m., this will do. So, I'm gonna stop right here. North China has long fallen now. Taiwan has gained slightly more territory, mostly for their navy at least. Mostly ships though. I am going to have to order them to reserve, unfortunately. But our war against Manchuria is progressing really smoothly. Well, despite some losses. But perhaps sooner or later we'll see them fall. And see Manchuria divided between us, Mongolia, Eastern Siberia, and Korea. And I don't know about Japan though. Will they gain any territory here? I really don't know. But that's probably for the next episode, so hope you enjoyed this and see you then.